Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Kevin Bacon is no stranger to the horror genre. You can spot a young Kevin in Friday the 13th, and now he's returning to his slasher roots with They Slash Them. It's now streaming on Peacock, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Gay conversion therapy camps are legitimately scary places full of hate and dangerous practices. For writer-director John Logan, he turns into the unique setting for a slasher flick. Kevin Bacon stars as Owen Whistler, who runs a gay conversion therapy camp. Jordan, a transgender camper played by Theo Germaine, realizes that there's no Bible thumping or queer bashing at this camp. It's a place that's supposedly shrouded in positivity, and a camp for those who want to be converted. Now, as the week progresses, we hear the camper stories with how they are there as a bargaining chip for their parents or to fit in with their peer groups. It's an eerie place full of secrets and a masked killer looking for their next victim. The film also stars Carrie Preston as Owen's wife and Chlumsky as one of the guidance counselors. Slasher flicks have made great use out of summer camp as their setting, so marrying the notion of taking real-life horror of conversion therapy and then dumping it at a camp with a killer should make for a really fun movie. But it's evident during the first half, though, that John Logan, who is gay, is not quite adept at writing or directing a horror movie. Now, he's the writer of The Aviator, Skyfall, and Gladiator, and is making his feature film debut here as a director while tackling this subgenre of horror for the first time. Now, there's potential here, but I feel like Logan is attempting two different movies that can't quite come together. The first hour or so settles into learning about each of these characters and their internal struggles that they're facing. It's here where the film feels the most honest and authentic. Theo Germaine leads the film as Jordan, and their performance is the centerpiece and soul of the film. And despite strong performances overall, I really wrestled with this notion that many of these characters felt like stereotypes. And it's possible that Logan is attempting to remind us that gender and sexuality fall on a spectrum. Now, I knew that this was a slasher film, and kept waiting for the horror elements to really kick into gear. Only in the final half hour does Logan pick up the pace and crank up the body count. Now, a film like this should have us questioning the killer's identity, but John Logan could have added in more misdirection to really keep us guessing. Kevin Bacon is always great at playing the villain, and here he's playing into the subtlety and the opposite nature of what we expect. There's a veneer that he gives Owen that works well. Carrie Preston is playing against type, going full-on creepy in her stillness and quiet demeanor. Plus, she has a wig that totally gives off Fox News anchor vibes. It's a bummer, though, that she's hardly used, as there's a really campy element to her performance and during other moments of the film that should have been dialed up more throughout to really make a stronger impact. I couldn't help but think that Kevin Williamson or Michael Kennedy would have written in more unique characters or added in some wit or irreverence that was just missing here. They Slash Them may feel a bit generic, but it ends on an important note after the killer is revealed. Now, even if it doesn't all work, it's still worth noting the importance of having a movie talking about gay conversion therapy and having gay, trans, and non-binary actors play these roles. I'm giving They Slash Them 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some of the movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of They Slash Them. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.